Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I have a few projects that I need to get done for myself, some that's been waiting for a while. So if you're interested in seeing the projects, keep watching. Okay, so you guys see I have this little container here. It is a container with tweezers. And I purchased these recently because I have been making stickers so much lately. I have made stickers at least twice a week, maybe more in the past 2 months, I believe. I've just been making stickers like crazy. So I bought this because they are helpful with picking up the stickers. So if you see here, I'm going to show you this before we get started. You see how pointy these tips are? Unlike the tweezers that come with the Cricut tweezers, these have more like a blunt tip. These are super sharp, so much so that I poked myself for the first time with them this week, and it did not feel good. But they are definitely helpful when it comes to trying to pick up the stickers off of the sticker sheet. So I am going to decorate the outside of this just to, give it a little razzle dazzle. So I have some vinyl here, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut it down a little bit. I don't know how much I will save this extra piece here. It's very small, but I'm going to get these all weeded out. Okay, so I just have a few stickers here, small little hearts, as you see, just to decorate the outside. So let me tell you why I've been making stickers so much. Um, I have been working in my Bible journal, something that I started in August. And it's just a regular journal, but it's just when I go to do my Bible study. I like to decorate the pages, and I usually decorate it with stickers. Sometimes I also use stamps with some ink. And oh, by the way, this is, let's see, it's Oracle 651, but this is the matte version of it. So just in case you were wondering, yeah, so I have been just making stickers so much. I've really been enjoying decorating my Bible journal. I use it a little bit for my junk journaling, but mainly for my Bible journal. And it just makes the journaling process more enjoyable. I need some transfer tape, so let me grab that. Okay, got a little piece of scrap transfer tape here. Before I even transfer this, I'm going to clean this off. I do want to put some of these hearts on both sides, and as you can see, one side is clear, this side is frosted. But of course, it still needs to be wiped off because I've been handling these tweezers quite often. So I just want to make sure that my vinyl will adhere to the case. I was so excited to get the case with it because I'm like, yes, I can keep up with, I have vinyl here. I can keep up with my the tweezers, keep them together, and then I just sit them in my little caddy. One day I have to show you guys my caddy with all the supplies and stuff that I use for Bible journaling and junk journaling. Um, yeah, just so, just to share, see how I have it all set up. All right, so I'm gonna grab my transfer tape and scrape down. All right, that should be good. No. Okay, let's get this E. The E wants to stay on the backing. All right, let's go slowly this time. Okay, cool. Got it. I am going to put tweezers right here in the middle. Let's try to center this as much as possible. Oh, it helps that I can line this E and this Z up with the middle right here because there are 3 other letters on each side. There we go. And these, I'm actually going to, instead of using the transfer tape for that, I'm going to use one of these and just take it off just like this. If I can get it off, of course. Of course, when I'm on camera, it wants to be temperamental. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of lay them where they look like they fit. And maybe try to be a little random, but maybe not. We'll see. I have been spending so much time with my that's it. That's all I need on the front. So let's see how many we can get on the back. So I've been spending so much time doing my Bible journaling. Like I've actually carved out time each day where I set up my Bible journal page for the next day so that when I go to do my Bible study or just my quiet time with God, I don't have to take the time to set up my Bible journal in the creative way that I want to set it up. I can just go ahead and do it. So every day, sometime in the evening, it depends on my day, but sometimes most of the time it's in the evening where I just set up my journal and it's all ready for the morning when I get up. All right, so it looks like I'm creating a pattern here, which I kind of messed up on the pattern, but we're going bam. See, that's the beauty of these tweezers. They're so thin and so pointy at the end. They can fit under so much better than like your nail could with without ruining your vinyl or the stickers in my case that I use it for more often. All right, there we go. We got a little design, little pattern going on there, which I did not plan, but it worked out really well. And actually, I want to fix this one too, because this one is not as slanted as the rest of them. So let's get you on a little slant here. All right, now there we go. All right, so my first, and this is actually removable vinyl. I think I said it was Oracle 651, but it's not. It's Oracle 631. And I chose the removable vinyl because I'm like, you know what, if I want to take it off, I can. If it comes off, it's okay because it's mine. And I can always redo it and make it over if I choose. But removable vinyl usually stays pretty well, especially if you're not getting things like wet or it's not in the elements or things like that. So here we go. My tweezer kit is all, this is so cute. It's so simple, but it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna straighten up just a bit here and then we'll move on to our next project. Okay, so my next project I got from Amazon. By the way, the tweezers I got from Amazon as well. So I'm going to link them down below as well as everything else. But this I got from Amazon, and I bought this because I have been going out of my home sometimes to junk journal, and I've also sometimes take my Bible journaling things outside of the house as well. Especially when I went on my retreat, I needed something to carry all the supplies. Like I said, I have a whole carrying case of supplies, but that was way too big to take away with me, and I didn't really have anything that was designated for my supplies. So, I bought this in a different color for my daughter for school. Well, actually I found it and I showed it to her. She liked it. And I said, oh, wow, this will be good for me because it has these little loops here where you can put pens and highlighters, markers. You can do small scissors like this if you are on the go. Um, and then it has this middle portion here, which has a decent amount of space, especially if you're just, you need something for a weekend or for a trip and you're crafting um, on your trip. And I'm not obviously not talking about Cricut crafting, but maybe you scrapbook and you want to take some of your scrapbooking supplies with you. So this has like little pockets here and little pockets there. So it has all these different spaces for things. And I was like, this would be the perfect case. It's a soft, durable, it feels very durable pencil case. So I am going to put a little something on here. Originally, I didn't want to put my design on this side because of the label that's stitched in. I was going to put it on uh I was going to put it on this side. But the problem is I realized, I remembered I'm a righty, and it's a lot easier to zip it from this direction. Would it be such a big deal to go like this? Not really. But I was like, okay, it kind of just works out easier for me to go this way. So I changed my mind and decided to put my design here. So of course I measured it to fit this space here. So let me go ahead and get it weeded out. This might take a little bit of time just because there are a few intricate pieces to this particular design. So I am going to speed this up and then I'll come back once I am done weeding. Okay, you guys, I have it all weeded out. And it says journal supplies. Did I get every piece? Ooh, I see I think there's a small piece in here. Let's see. Yes, there is. It is so tiny. This little teeny weeny piece. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Okay, there it is. Anyway, so yeah, it just says journaling supplies. And I'm going to put this, wait a minute, I see a stray piece now. Come on. Let's move all of this out of the way. Got to move it out the way so it doesn't wind up getting ironed. And I think I see another piece. Do I? No, there isn't. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put this journaling supplies here. I can already feel that I'm going to have to open this up and place my hand on the inside because I'm going to need something to support the back of this. I will definitely put a towel in between my hand and the inside of the case. But yes, it will go here, right there. Okay, so I have my towel inside. I think what I want to do is put 2 small pieces of tape. Yes, this is sticky, but it is not holding tight to the material. So I am going to add just 2 small pieces of heat resisting tape. All right, so now I know it's not gonna, actually I'm gonna put one more piece up top here. Yes, so it can hold still. I won't have to worry about it falling when I shift this. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my easy easy press mini. And like I said, I'm gonna put my hand in here to hold. So, and look, it's not even staying on with the tape. This material does not want to hold on to sticky. All right. And I have it on medium. And it looks like it's adhering to the case very easily. So that's great. I think that might, let me check it because that looks like it may be good. Okay, nope. What about this side? Nope. Okay. So we're going to give it a little more heat. Kind of trying to push my hand into it. So like give it a little more pressure. All right. This I'm going to let cool. So I'm going to remove that, flip it, try to get out some of that heat. Okay. Let's see how it adhered. Wonderfully. Wonderfully. Oh, that's really nice. If you're watching my channel for a while, you know that navy is my favorite color. So I love how the white, how it pops off this navy blue. All right, journaling supplies. That was our second project. Let's move on to our third project. Okay, so I have this tote bag from Michaels. Very inexpensive if you are looking to create a tote bag. I have created so many tote bags with this Make Market brand. So it is a pretty good one. This particular project, I'll start with this. My very first heat transfer vinyl project was a tote bag. And I made a tote bag for shopping for craft supplies. Well, that was about 3 years ago almost. It was almost 3 years ago, I believe. And that bag has seen better days. And it's a little sad now. It is. It is ripping on the seams now. And I mean, rightfully so. I've had it for a while and I have stuffed it with craft supplies going to and fro from the stores. So, like I said, it has done me well. And I'm like, okay, now it is time to make a new one. Of course, you need to lint roll. Make sure you get all the lint and stuff off of it so the vinyl will adhere well to your blank. It also needs to be heat pressed. And we're going to go to the heat press with this. But before we do, we're going to weed out the design. All right, I'm going to start with this one. And this should be a pretty easy weed, although this is not Caesar easy weed. This is Tech Wrap. Yeah, this is Tech Wrap's metallic vinyl. I believe that's what it's called, metallic pearl. I've used it before in other videos. It's a pack that this came in, and it came with several colors in that particular pack. It was like a variety pack or multi pack. Um, so I'll link it down below because the colors that are in that particular pack are just beautiful colors. Okay, so it just says gone shopping for crafting supplies, and this piece is a part of it as well. What I do want to do is, so this is just going to be a border around here. So it'll be, yeah, it'll be a border that goes around the wording here. And there's a lot of empty space in here. And this vinyl is just so pretty. I don't want to waste all of this because it will just go right in the garbage once it gets pulled off that carrier sheet. So what I'm going to do is take my True Control knife and I'm going to cut out a rectangle here so I can cut out the middle. So at least I can save as much as I can so I could use it for another project. Did I cut it high enough? Okay, wait. All right, then let's do this. That was not straight, but that's okay. We still got to save a decent portion. I could do something with this. So I'm going to set this off to the side. And now I can get the outer portion weeded out. And this weeds like butter. I mean, oh my gosh. I don't use Tech Wrap's heat transfer vinyl that often, although I do want to purchase some more. But this particular one, oh my gosh, every time I weed with this, I'm just like, this is amazing. Like it just comes right off. I feel like it's almost easier than the Caesar Easy Weed, and that is a pretty easy weed as well. So I love the way this particular vinyl weeds. It's literally like butter. Okay, I just took this over to my heat press just to do that pre-press first because I wanted to get that done before we get over to the heat press so I could lay out my design here at my desk. So I'm going to have to put this underneath. I'm not going to press these at the same time because obviously I don't want them to overlap. So I'm going to put that down first. And then let's see. All right, I want to make sure that I'm going to have to lift this up. Let's see. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I could have made this a little bigger, but it's still good. And I love the colors on this black. My old bag was actually like a cream color, a cream tote. But I say, you know what? I've had that bag, that color for almost 3 years now. I think I want to go with a black bag this time. Let's see. I think that's good. Let's give it a quick measure. I mean, it doesn't have to be like perfect, but I at least want it to be closer to even as possible, which right there it is. So I think I'm going to leave it right there. And then we're going to go over to my heat press. All right, you guys. So this is how it turned out. I absolutely love the colors up against this black tote. The pink and the bluish greenish color pops so well off this black bag. So this is the third craft. We are going to move on to our final craft. All right, you guys. So for our last project, I have a mouse pad here. Um, Sublimation. Y'all know I couldn't do a video, at least projects for myself, without doing sublimation. um, so I have been saying for months upon months that I was going to make myself a mouse pad. And I have been using a mouse pad and I've been using this. And you might be able to see how there are now stains and things like that. I can't sublimate on this anymore. It has done me well. It's still usable. I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to hold it to the side so when emergency purpose comes, I can still have it. But I really want a cute one. So I decided to sublimate one, and I am going to put this on it. I am going to cut the sides down. I've noticed that for some reason my sublimation printer is like leaving black ink on the edge of the paper. It's a bit annoying, but I just want to make sure I cut this off. So I'm going to cut these edges off. So there is no unwanted ink anywhere on my project or even on my heat press anywhere. But I am going to cover my heat press with parchment paper, so at least my heat press mat will be protected. And I'm going to cut this down anyway because it's way too long. Okay. I already lint rolled. Y'all have heard me say time and time again, when you are sublimating or using infusible ink, you want to make sure that you lint roll 5 million times just to make sure there is no dust left over onto your blank, because it will show up as blue dots on your project, and you don't want that. So I think that is about good. Yeah, I think that's good. So what I'm going to do here is tape this down on this side, right? And then once I get it over to the heat press, I do the old flipperoo and let the heat press, the plate, come down onto this side. But we definitely need to secure it because it will wind up having some ghosting. Definitely do not want that. I want it to come out as flawless as possible. But the good thing is it is mine. So if it's not perfect, I guess I'll live with it. No, but seriously, it's mine. So if I was making it for someone else, I would definitely okay, no mistakes. It's got to be great. But it's mine. So, but I do want it to be, good. Okay. So this is ready for the heat press. Like I said, I'm just going to go over there, line my heat press with parchment paper, and then flip this over and get it pressed. So let's go over to the heat press. Okay, guys, it is off of the heat press. I am gonna flip this over. You can see all that ink. All right, let's pull the tape off. See how it did. Okay, moment of truth. OMG. Oh, by the way, I did my mouse pad vertically. First of all, let's talk about how gorgeous this is before I explain anything. This came out lovely, 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 lovely. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love how it came out. Guys, I really love sublimation because you can get all these colors and details that you can't get with vinyl. And although I love to work with vinyl as well, I love a moment that I could sublimate. So now let me talk about why I did this vertically. You know, most of the time you see mouse pads, they're this way. I actually use my mouse pad this direction all the time. So I was like, it doesn't make sense for me to make a design that goes horizontally when I'm just going to go ahead and turn my mouse pad vertically. So I was like, let's just go ahead and make a vertical design. And I love how this came out. It is gorgeous. All right. So now that I am done with my mouse pad, I'm going to bring the other 3 items in so we can take a look one last time. All right, so we have all our items back in the camera. I think they all turned out so good. Now I have my travel journaling supply case. I can't wait to use that, especially now that I have something specific just for my journaling stuff. My tweezer case made it look all cutesy. And my gone shopping for craft supplies, my updated craft shopping bag, and of course, my new mouse pad. I cannot wait to use this because honestly, as soon as I am done recording this video, it's going into use. So I'm super excited about how everything turned out. I love when you guys hang out with me while I craft or have a tutorial for you all. I hope that you would comment down below. Let's communicate in the comments. Let's share ideas and thoughts and things like that. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope that you will subscribe and come back and see what else is on my craft table next time. All right, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Later, guys.